So good morning, everyone. Happy Monday and welcome to our TCA Signal event. For those who don't know me, my name is Parisa Kasrapur. I'm with TCA LA and I'll be the moderator for today's session alongside Avery. For those who don't know, the objective of Signal event is to get a first-hand look at TCA-backed companies that are growing, scaling, and signaling a strong momentum, follow their traction, and more importantly, support them in achieving their next significant milestone. We plan to hold a second Signal event sometime in November. So please feel free to provide, for our members, please feel free to provide your feedbacks to network presidents, your network president, or executive director with any suggestions for improvement. We always appreciate feedback, how to improve these programs. We do not have a Q&A session. However, we will share today's recording along with the list of all the presenting companies' contact information in the next 2 to 3 days. Couple of housekeeping notes for individuals who are not presenting today. So that means all our members, if you have not already, please mute yourself. This will really help minimize interruptions. Our CEOs have a really short time to give us an update, and we don't want to distract them with background noise. Our CEOs, our presenters are welcome to put their contact information in the chat after they complete their presentation. And just make sure that you're ready with your presentation open so that when your turn comes, you can quickly share and start. Also, our CEOs note that our production team, the TCA's production team from the portal, will contact you for permission to create a 30-second storytelling video for the social media posting. This video will be amplified to reach over 28,000 followers through the TCA Venture Group marketing. And presenting companies have access to these videos so that you can use it for your own marketing activity as well. Just a reminder, you have 4 minutes to present and give us an update and share your ask or current needs. And you will get a 30-second notification from me to complete your presentation. With that, let's have Nuvox. Ron, would you like to start? And let me know when you're ready.
Okay, can everybody see my screen now?
You can put it in the presentation mode and you can get started.
Will that work?
It's not in the presentation. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well,
Sure.
good morning. Thanks for having me here. I'm Ron. I'm the president and CEO of Novox Therapeutics. We are a phase 2B clinical stage biopharma company. Our mission is to deliver oxygen to wherever in the body that needs it when the blood alone is not sufficient. As you can imagine, the application can be very wide. Left-hand side, these are selected indications. The top 3 very well into the human trial, and the rest of the indications either allowed by FDA to be tried in human and or in the promising preclinical stage. In the middle, this is our product called Nano2. It is a simple IV injection. Injected as a liquid, it forms tiny gas bubble in the bloodstream and carry the oxygen to the destiny. This product boasts 3 superpowers. First of all, efficiency. Comparing to other oxygen transporting mechanism, it's 400x than a red blood cell and 1,000x than similar product in the liquid format. And next, superb safety profile. A small dosage will do wonderful job, and it is exhaled, not metabolized. Last but not least, very easy to use. Simple IV injection fits into the standard of care workflow very well. TCA invested in us in June 2023, and we have a lot of wins for the last 3 years. First of all, 3 new trials and 112 patients treated. Out of the 3 trials, first one completed enrollment already. Another one, 2/3 of the patients are treated. The third one also started and fully sponsored by UK government. All 3 trials show strong safety and efficacy signals. In addition, FDA allowed us to try our product in 2 new indications. Now, if the light speed of clinical advance is not impressive enough, simultaneously, we also build full infrastructure. We have an in-house clean room. 3 years ago, we just released our clinical product. Right now, we achieved European GMP equivalent declaration. Financial audit. We actually started our first audit as a public company standard. We already have 3 years and we're wrapping up 2025. So what's next? Very exciting next 6 to 15 months because all our 3 trials expect to complete within this time period, stacked very well from each other. We all know investing in biopharma companies, challenges are the long time horizon and the death valley in between the readouts. We are so close for 3 readouts, multiple shots on the goal, which each of them could trigger some capital transaction. Therefore, we believe we're the ultimate low risk profile, and this is the perfect time in investing with us. We currently have a bridge
30
round,
seconds.
which is still open, majority of that filled. And to look ahead, we're also seeking qualified financing with a price round. So let's connect and explore the possibilities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ron. This was perfect, and congratulations on all your progress. Next is Open Sesame Media. Julian?
Yeah, hi everyone. And I see a couple of people I know on the call. So Randy, Stender, and Tom. Really good to see you guys.
Okay. Ready
So
to let me know when you're ready to start.
yeah. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So sorry, I'm just going to try and make this smaller somehow. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, just wanted to say thanks, guys, for the support that you've given us. We have an extremely strong relationship with TCA Pasadena. They've also been invested in us across 2 or 3 rounds, which is really great. I'm just going to focus this presentation on where the signaling is coming from, which is on the defense side of our company. As a bit of background, Open Sesame is a technology company that started out in audio technology, specifically for the networking transport layer, and we send audio really fast. We send it faster than anyone else on the planet. We also do video now, but because we do that, we that technology is seeing market signaling in the dual use outside of our commercial division, and we allow a lot of capabilities in that space. So so we've built that core technology. We started in music, but where we're really seeing the signaling is in the dual use vertical because they're using our speed, our quality, our consistency, and some work we've done around time synchronization in a field called resilient military communication. So if you're looking at what warfare is going to be today, it's going to be a coordinated group of remote devices either taking on something or acting in a counter way to that. We are very relevant to what that looks like and what that will become. You just saw that happen in Iran. We're raising 5 to 7. We have about 4 million of that committed, so we have a little bit left. And then our key focus over the next 12 to 18 months is we already have market signaling with the MARSOC or Marine Special Forces for our phase 3 contract vehicle. So as mentioned, our background is actually music. We're a dual use technology. We started off in synchronizing musicians at a distance. We had to deliver synchronous bidirectional communication extremely fast and time synchronized, and that has direct relevance for the military in the field of resilient military communication. What's happened since I even spoke to Pasadena in November is we're seeing significant acceleration this year. We're expecting to do about 4 million this year. We'll do about 8 to 10. That's purely NRE revenue. So we have 3 or 4 contracts in the sales pipeline with the Navy. We've got 2 with space. We have the strategic partners for testing our capability. InQtel is a strategic partner, and then we have the signaling with MARSOC, which is the Marines, the Marine Special Forces. So our key focus right now is about keeping the company with enough runway till FY28, so we can get in the appropriations committee budget. And then some of those colleagues are going to be joining the company on the federal side, probably starting from August. So since I spoke in November, we were raising the 5 to 7. We have about 4 million of that. We have a little bit left. That takes us all the way out to Q4 2028. And then these are probably the areas that would be good areas to collaborate on. There's some stuff on key hires. So if there's anyone who does defense recruitment, that kind of area, that would be really interesting to us. There's BD areas for us outside of our existing space and Navy relationships with the White House or with
30 seconds left.
State Department and so forth. So I am actually speaking there at the end of the month. And then, yeah, I just want to say at this point, thanks for being such a great partner. It takes a lot of grit and resilience to do this. But yeah, we're really seeing that ramp up right now. So yeah, just email me afterwards. Thanks for your support.
Thank you so much, Julian. Appreciate it. And congratulations. All right, our next presenter, Lincoln Zeb.
Yes, just a second. I will share my screen so
Yeah.
we can start. Okay, can you see it right now?
Yep, perfect.
Perfect. So hello everyone, my name is Ziv and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Lincoln. On the nutshell about myself, so I'm a construction engineer. I've been in the construction industry since of my childhood. Planned and managed projects in a bit more than $700 million. In the past 3.5 years, I live in New Haven, Connecticut. I moved there for my studies at Yale. And during my MBA over there, we started Lincoln. On the nutshell, what we do is to help construction companies and real estate developers to automate construction planning using AI and 3D building models. Our target is to transform it from a very long process that takes months and involves a lot of people, where this is literally impossible to guarantee optimality, into a 7 minutes process, ends off where we can help them to have much more projects in the pipeline and winning more bids, but also to guarantee optimality, meaning faster schedules and lower cost. A bit on the problem statement. So let's take, for example, one of our clients. They have over 200 projects entering their pipeline every year, following 3 main steps. So the first step is the first analysis, where they essentially need to make the decision if they want to bid on the project, yes or no. You can see that they normally dedicate a team of 5 engineers working for a few weeks in order to make these decisions. Only 80% of the projects are moving on into the next stage, which is the bidding process, where they dedicate a bigger team working for more time in order to prepare and submit the proposal. What comes next is actually to see if they win the bid, yes or no, which, as you can see, only 15% of the projects are moving on. And only then they're entering into the value engineering. During this process, they need to make hundreds of complex decisions. So, for example, what will be the budget of the project, total time, how many coins to use, logistic plan, means and methods, and many, 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 many more. Where is the problem? So the problem in this process today is that, first of all, it takes a lot of time, and it still ends with a lot of unknowns. But also there is no framework for making the best decisions for this kind of process. So what we do as construction professionals, we normally rely on our personal experience and intuition, which unfortunately it's not enough. And also the cost is huge. So for this example, the total cost will be around $140 million per year only for planning operation. but still the win rate remains extremely, extremely low. And this is exactly the gap that Lincoln is closing. So we are taking this 8 months of process and we are transforming it into a 7 minutes, one-click operation where we can guarantee better scenarios to our clients and to scale their pipeline by a lot, meaning winning more bids with better accuracy. And also we can provide, as I said before, optimality, meaning faster schedules and lower cost. So I think that we are, I'm not sure, but it seems that we are the youngest company out of this batch. So we recently closed our seed round, $6 million that you were part of it. We recently started working with some of the largest construction companies in the US, including the largest one in California, Builtworth, which is by far the top magazine in our industry, recognize us as one of the 40 AI startups to watch in 2026. And soon...
30 seconds to go.
Yes, I'm about to finish. So, and very soon we are starting to operate also in Europe. My ask is actually very simple. So we are now in a point where our technology is actually good enough to start expanding it for more users. So any intros to construction companies, general contractors or real estate developers will be extremely welcome. So thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Ziv. Appreciate it, and congratulations on your progress. Oops, all right. Okay. Next presenter, Pelvital, Lydia.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, thank you so much, and thank you, TCA, for your support. I'm Lydia Zeller. I'm CEO of Pelvital, and we are a commercial stage women's health medtech company. Our first product, the Flight System, is an FDA-cleared, first-of-its-kind treatment for female urinary incontinence. Urinary incontinence is a massive market, impacting 62% of women. Flight is so exciting because it uses a novel mechanism of action to treat urinary incontinence with outcomes comparable to surgery in an in-home first-line treatment prescribed at the point of diagnosis in primary care and OB-GYN. We're FDA cleared, and our outcomes are backed by 2 published trials and 1 review article with additional investigator-initiated studies in process at multiple prestigious teaching institutions. So why does this matter, and why are physicians prescribing Flight? Well, it matters because 62% of women have urinary incontinence, and there is a massive gap in conservative treatment options. Pelvic floor physical therapy is the only other conservative treatment proven effective, yet only 1% of physical therapists specialize in pelvic floor. The result is an access gap. To quantify it, if all pelvic floor PT did was treat urinary incontinence, they could treat fewer than 2 million of the 103 million women in the US with incontinence. Flight fills this gap for the remaining 101 million women, and we are positioned to be the new standard of conservative care. Since moving to a physician-prescribed, payer-covered business model at the beginning of 2024 with the current investment, we have obtained new dedicated billing codes from CMS, obtained payer coverage from 1 huge national payer health system, as well as multiple state Medicaid plans, multiple commercial payers, with an additional very large national coming on board July 2026. And based on extensive conversations with CMS, we expect Medicare coverage late 2026. Flight is a win for payers as it is highly effective first-line treatment that increases access to conservative care while avoiding medication, surgery, in-person treatments, and the costly downstream effects of urinary incontinence like depression, UTIs, decreased exercise, and social isolation. And third, we have developed a rapidly growing stable of highly satisfied prescribing physicians who repeat prescribe Flight as a first-line treatment. Most importantly, our team has translated that traction into sustained accelerating revenue growth. We doubled revenue in 2024, 3.6x in 2026 to 1.7 million. Our current run rate is 3 million. Gross margins are 88%. We've done this with a highly dedicated, effective small team and with a repeatable, scalable sales process, as demonstrated by rapidly decreasing customer acquisition cost. My ask, we recently launched a $12 to $15 million growth round to further accelerate what's already exceptional growth in a massive market with a highly differentiated product that physicians and patients are excited about. Please contact me if you know funds who may be interested in leading or participating in this round. We're in early diligence with a couple at this point. Please also connect me if you are a payer or a health system interested in learning more. We're growing quickly, we're changing lives. Thank you for your support.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lydia. Very impressive. Again, for our CEOs, please don't forget you can post your contact in the chat after you complete your presentation. Next is Heavenlock, Alex.
All right, see my screen?
Yep.
Great. Well, Pasadena Angels and TCA, thank you for having me. I've also brought John Heller, my Chief Commercial Officer, who comes to us after a great career, most notably with Keurig Coffee and Green Mountain. The real superstars, though, are Stender and Janice Orlando. Thank you for having the confidence in us over the years. Janice sits on our board, and Stender and Janice, Dave DeChapel, are longtime investors. Our product is an access control solution here at Haven, and it goes into a market that is just not sexy. We service the access control and locking door mechanism segment with a unique product that is a physical hardware solution, but also has a very unique SaaS component integrated into it. The market's simple. There's two current offerings. For those of you in your commercial buildings where you badge in and badge out, there's only two options: magnetic locks and electric strikes. They're expensive, they're hard to install, and the problem we aim to solve is reducing the cost and labor time by providing a unique product around our patented hardware solution. You can see here on the left, that's what current systems look like. Go back to your IT closet at your corporate office or where you work, and you'll see something like that. If you badge in and badge out, the expensive hardware that exists on the left is now all moved and reduced in expense to the edge. Haven on the far right side gives you the ability to integrate all of that technology while increasing performance and strength, proving to be a true differentiator in the space. It's limited. Existing solutions are hard to install, and the biggest problem in our sector is labor. Technicians and labor shortages is what has costed this industry dearly over years and why most people can't afford access control. The opportunity is simple. With the United States Air Force's non-dilutive $2 million grant last year, a capital injection from the industry leader Alarm.com, along with best-in-class distribution with Wesco, will help us address this problem by delivering low-cost access control to the market and a unique SaaS offering that does not exist anywhere in our industry. The status quo is broken. There's wasted time, there's wasted materials, and there's wasted resources. In addition to us solving the labor problem, we also incorporate everything into the edge and are fully compliant with global, national, and DoD standards. Investors in this round look like our end customers. We've raised over $1 million from business owners who would buy our product and install it for our customers. We've taken this approach of product market fit with the customer voice in mind, and we'd be happy to provide introductions to those investors who are also dealers and our customers. The paradigm shift is simple. We take less time and less materials to install while also being a sustainably green product. We use 1/10 of the power consumption of existing solutions, which gives us the ability to increase the sensors and hardware at the edge, providing us for a robust data stream. Think about having cameras and sensors inside your lock on every single door that go back to the cloud. Acquirers don't look just like lock companies, they look like data companies. We have a robust IP portfolio. After 8 years of being in market with our first version we took to Shark Tank, we now have over 25 pending patent applications on globally secured intellectual property applications.
30
What's
seconds.
interesting about this is that we do have existing intellectual property that revolves around our SaaS platform, and I'd be happy to give more details about that later. The impact is simple. We provide a better cost solution that reduces labor time, that has 60 to 80% points built in for us and also our dealers. The market is huge. We're entering a $3 billion space with a horizon up to north of $70 billion for the SaaS component of our company. Currently, we have $1.1 or so million raised. We have $250,000 of soft commits actually coming in today, and there's $200,000 left in the round. Haven was profitable for the last 2 years, and we aim to expand and grow our technology into the market with world-class partners. I'd be happy to put my email address for not only myself, but also our Chief Commercial Officer, and thanks to Stender and Janice and team for being strong believers over the past couple of years. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Alex. And yes, feel free to post and then we will share this video with the expanded members and all your contact information. So next is Z Polymers. Mike? Mike, would you like to share your? Yeah. And you were on mute, so just unmute yourself. Mike, you're on mute.
Maybe you can unmute him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh. Okay, it does it.
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay.
No worries.
Put it in full screen.
Okay. You stopped sharing, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to try it again.
Okay. Go ahead and share what you have, Mike.
Can you see my screen?
No. Just share as you did before, and it's okay. You could just go through this.
If anyone has this presentation or Mike,
I don't. Otherwise, I would have shared. Yes.
If you're able to email it real quick, I could pull up on mine.
All right, let me just bring it up one more time. I closed it, so.
It's okay. We can go to the next one and then come back to you if you want.
I don't know what's going on. I can't see it.
Mike, check the chat. I'm going to put my email in there. You can email it to me and I can pull it up for you if you like.
So let's move to Victoria and then we'll come back to you, Mike. You can send it to me or Kyle or Avery, one of us, and happy to share it with you. Okay, Victoria. Perfect.
You see my screen? And can you hear me?
We see two screens now. At least I see two screens.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. But you have two screens open, it looks like. One is in slide mode. Yeah, minimize that one.
There you go.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Victoria Pereira, CEO of Ottawa RF. It's great to be back with Techco's Angels. You invested in us starting in January 2025. Today, I will show you what has changed with your trust and your capital in the 18 months since. Ottawa RF is a U.S. fabless semiconductor company powering the next generation defense, 6G and SATCOM radio frequency electronics. Every metric is moving in the right direction. We'll walk you through what's changed since your investment. We finished in 2025 at $2.4 million. That's actual revenue, and we're projected to have $4.8 million of revenue in 2026, which is 10x growth than the 2024 baseline. This is no longer speculative and based on existing contracts. We've tripled our team to 18 people, plus contractors. We now have a full RF stack of engineering from systems, design, packaging to test, and we now have 5 PhDs from 0 in 2024. We now have 10 chips from 6 chips, and we've taped out starting in early December, which is we sent our chips in fabrication, 4 new tape outs, and we're starting to test in June on our first chip. We have $3 million in 2026 contracted from our CHIPS Act grant from National Telecommunications Information Administration. This is part of the $10 million multi-year grant from NTIA. We have 4 active programs now with 4 distinct customers from 3 top defense customers in the US and 1 abroad. We now submitted $32 million worth of proposals starting early this year. And this is quite unprecedented, and we're riding the wave of the $1.5 trillion budget of defense in 2026, where 5G, 6G, and electronic warfare are the top one of the top mission critical areas. And here's, let me give you a snapshot of where the revenue is coming in 2028. $3 million is solid from NTIA CHIPS Act grant, and that's a fully active program. Minerva, we received $785K early this year. However, this has been momentarily been paused until Q3, Q4 this year. Jove and Vulcan are 2 of our tier 1 defense primes customers. We have a design in of our existing chips with them, and this $1 million is the start of their program and the start of our early production, meaning recurring revenue. Apollo is another tier 1 who partnered with us in another CHIPS Act program called ME Commons for 5G ISAC, and it's slated to start later this year with high probability of winning. This pipeline tees up very nicely to $8 million in 2027 with a high confidence level of meeting $4.8 million this year. Fast forward going to 29 to 2030, we cross over to recurring revenue at 90%. The profit margin from 10 to 12% in non-recurring revenue in this year. This is what brings me here today. We are raising $3 million of convertible note as a bridge to Series A of $70 million pre-money valuation in 2027. The note carries 6% interest rate, 24-month term, $35 million valuation cap with 20% discount rate. And this carries a 2x entry advantage of new investors in Series A. 4 reasons is it's due in part of the temporary cash gap of our Minerva program pause and potential delays of our 2 programs with our design-in programs with the Navy. So the longer arc is compelling. By 2029, we enter a mature fabless semiconductor model. And based on the comparisons you see in the bottom right,
15 seconds
to have about 10x of revenue exit from $300 to $500 million exit. Thank you very much for your support, and we welcome your support again. And thank you, Tom Heim, as a highly valued board observer.
Great. Thank you so much, Victoria. All right, you went a little bit over. No, just kidding. You're fine. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
quite a lot.
no worries, no worries. Congratulations on your progress. Mike, are you ready for us?
Yeah,
Yes,
let
sir.
me see if I can pull it up again.
Okay, so
I
can
have
I
it pulled
have
up if you
you?
want, Mike.
Okay, can you stop sharing, Victoria, please?
I'll just replace it.
Oh, okay.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
Mike, you ready?
yeah.
Let me get this into full screen.
Can you see your screen, Mike?
I can see it. Yeah. Good.
Okay, so you tell Kyle how to drive and let me know when you're
Sure.
ready to start.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mike Zimmerman, founder and CEO of Z Polymers, where we develop next generation super polymers for advanced fibers, additive manufacturing, and high performance industrial applications. You can go to the next slide. My background is I've actually worked for some large companies like Bell Labs and Saint-Gobain. This is my fourth startup company, all in material science. You can go to the next slide. Our core technology is called Polymer. It's a liquid crystal polymer platform that enables materials that are significantly stronger than steel at a fraction of the weight, while also offering exceptional chemical resistance, flame resistance, and dielectric performance. Next slide, please. What makes this important right now is that industries like aerospace, defense, energy storage, and advanced manufacturing are all looking for materials that are lighter, stronger, more manufacturable, and more sustainable. Existing high-performance materials are often too expensive, too difficult to process, or incompatible with scalable manufacturing processes. Polymer changes that. Next slide. So the problem we solved is advanced materials are too expensive, difficult to manufacture, limited in properties, and incompatible with fast distributed manufacturing. Next slide. We've developed a platform that can be processed using scalable manufacturing applications while delivering performance traditionally associated with very high-end specialty materials. Our technology spans ultrafine fibers, multi-filament yarn, structural composites, and high-performance 3D printing filament. And one of the most exciting aspects of our platform is it enables high-performance additive manufacturing on relatively low-cost desktop systems. And I keep on saying is what we're trying to do is democratize access to advanced manufacturing capabilities that previously required very expensive equipment. Next slide, please. So as far as these are the different types of markets we're in: healthcare, aerospace, defense, energy and transport, and 3D printing. Next slide. So as far as our signal goes, we just finished a seed round. Thanks to TCA and Tom Heim for being part of that. We formed a joint development agreement with a significant global company, Korea Corporation. And basically, they're using us as an innovation engine to basically bring our materials and different types of products around the world. And essentially, Korea participated in the seed round and is now a strategic investor to the company. And one of the things that we feel strongly about is this company has basically validated our technology. Next slide, please. We've also, as far as signals go, we've received some significant grants. Massachusetts Manufacturing Innovation Grant for hardware, Massachusetts Clean Energy Center, Innovate Mass, FOA is Advanced Functional Fabrics of America. The grant is called Product Accelerator. We won a very competitive NSF SBIR Phase 1 grant last year, and we're just about to be awarded an NSF SBIR Phase 2. So this year we're moving from R&D to starting to scale our manufacturing in several different areas. And what we're looking for basically is introduction to OEMs, talent in various areas that we're working in. And in particular, we're looking for people that can help us execute and deliver products, basically. So thank you for this opportunity.
Great.
And I'm sorry for the Zoom problems.
No problem. It happens. Unfortunately, it's just part of the process of the Zoom. So thank you so much, Mike. Again, congratulations on your progress. Okay, our next presenter, Sigma Site, John.
Yep. Hello, Parisa.
Yes.
All right. Screen up.
perfect. You can put it in a presentation mode and let me know when you're ready to start. Perfect.
Is it okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, John Bird, CEO of SigmaSite, chemical engineer attorney, practiced law as a litigator for several years, then startups and turnarounds ever since then. Turned around the largest medical legal consulting firm in the West Coast, built a medical records abstraction platform. My most pertinent experience was I ran the Farmers Medical Malpractice Program when it was runoff, where I managed a $200 million liability portfolio. And through that experience, I learned that, this is a settlement negotiation game. Only 1% of these cases resolved by trial in the insurance space. And we're building a system of record for negotiation for liability insurance. So you've probably seen the personal injury billboards along the freeway. They've been battling with insurance carriers for decades, over a couple $100 billion in claims and litigation. One side uses written negotiation. So when the plaintiff firm sends in a $500,000 demand, it's packaged up in a demand package, facts, arguments, and evidence to support that amount. And now Even Up Law and some other AI companies have taken that to the next level. Even Up Law is a double unicorn B&D round from Bessemer, 400 million raised to date, huge success story. 670 million in venture capital has gone onto this side of the equation. Carriers, you would think, would reciprocate when they come back with their offer. You would think that they would do the same thing. They do not. They just come back with a number. And we ask them, why do you not come back with a offer package? Why aren't you packaging it up with facts, arguments, and evidence? And they said the average file handler has 100 claims, hundreds of thousands of pages. They don't have time. And now they're getting crushed and now are realizing that negotiation is very important. It's what really drives their cost of goods sold. And so we're here to level the playing field, starting with AI-powered offer packages. So we take in all the claims documents, run it through our LLM pipelines and workflow, and generate what's really a bottom line negotiation brief. We ran pilots with this last year, and when used in the field, it's having a big impact, 20 to 50x ROIs, 10 to 15% indemnity savings, big expense savings. And so that has led to our first signed contract in January with Mitsui, 500,000 at full rollout, and redlining with Great American, which is worth another 1.5 million at full rollout. In February, we then hired our first initial legal ops team, because until then I was legal ops. This is not a fully automated solution, and so you have to have a litigation team as well. And we then entered into redlining with Selective Insurance, adding another 1.5 million rollout potential. And now we are deep in pilot planning with Tokyo Marine, and with 3 of their insurers who want to participate in the pilot. And at full rollout across Tokyo Marine, there's 6 insurers. They're worth about it takes us over 10 million in ARR potential, and that's enough to get us to cash flow break even if we just execute against this. Now, again, the bottleneck in our business right now is not demand. We have more demand than we can service right now, and that's because we're kind of a human reinforced learning system. So it's something you fully automate out of the gate with AI technology. Nor do I think you want to be investing in those type companies right now, because if you can do it, chances are somebody else can do it. So our business is hard, involves running a service operation, human reinforced learning layer. And that's what the
30 seconds
investment is going into. So we're raising a 4 million safe round, 1.25 million left. Primary use of funds is scaling up our human reinforced learning team, right? And that's what allows us to grab market share and execute against these contracts. And again, our whole strategy here for the price round is, initial implementations in 4 big carriers. Their money would then go to rolling out across those carriers. I'll put my information in the chat thread, but great to meet everybody, and thanks to TCA for making an investment in us last year.
Right. Thank you so much, John. And again, also congratulations. Let's see. Our last presenter for today. So for those, initially when the communication went out, we had Iminus that was also presenting. They couldn't join today. They actually had their round oversubscribed and had a lot of follow-ups to do, but we will send the update from the company to your presidents and executive directors so they can circulate that amongst members. The last presenter for today is, am I saying it correctly, Fama? Ben?
That's right. Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Feel free to share your presentation and let me know when you're ready to start.
Yeah, sure. I'm ready. I have no slides today. I got
Oh,
kind of
you have
behind.
no slides. Okay, let me know
So I'm
when
just
okay.
giving you the update.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. I'm Ben Monis. I'm the founder and CEO of Fama. We are a talent screening software. Think of us as the background check for Gen Z and millennial. We bring the dimension of who people are online into the talent screening process. So, helping industries from financial services, healthcare, transportation, bring the dimension of online behavior into their ongoing talent screening process. Feel like I'm a little bit of the old head here. You guys invested in Fama and starting in January 2016 and April 2018. I think January 2016 when Ray put in the initial check, we were doing like 500K in ARR or something like that. So we're doing a little bit more than $1 million a month right now. We're a SaaS platform, again, kind of representing the future of screening and how businesses think about quality of hire, across a couple of high stakes, highly regulated industries. Overall, I would say, for us, we're not fundraising right now. We are, EBITDA neutral, I would say, with a nice alternative kind of mezzanine debt foundation that we're using in addition to the venture capital that we've raised. We've had a few entrees into, kind of lower mid-market private equity majority recap over the past year or so, and decided to go a different direction and keep building the business. So, you can learn more about us at fama.io. We actually secured a patent last month on the foundational architecture for all of social media screening. We filed that in November of 2015, so it took us only 11 years to get a patent secured on the software side of things. So that's us. No real asks except just to say thank you and with a dose of gratitude for all the support that Ray and Dave Burkus have provided to us over the years. So they've been great checkpoints and mentors for us over the past decade of running the company, and we're excited for the next chapter. I would say if you know anyone in the screening space or are interested yourself for a financial services or healthcare firm, particularly in the UK, we are the name brand in that industry. So thanks a lot, and appreciate you letting me tag in here at the tail end.
Fantastic, Ben. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Great. Wow. Look, we have almost time to spare today. So first of all, thank you to all the presenting companies. Really impressive group of, I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of everyone from TCA who joined today. It is extremely hard to achieve what you guys have achieved and continue your traction. So very impressed. Congratulations. And I'm sure our members will be in touch with you as a follow-up. For our members, thank you all for joining. And if you have suggestions on how we can improve these sessions because they are for you, let us know. And of course, our presenting companies, your perspective as a presenter, let us know if we could do something better and more efficient. Feel free to ping myself, Avery, or Ray for future events as well. Thank you again. Wish everyone a fantastic week. We will be sharing the videos, the contacts, and then just a reminder, our presenting companies, our portal group, our marketing group will be in touch if you're interested in creating your 30-second video. That's as part of being this cohort that we will use to promote you if you're interested, and you can have a copy so that you can use it for your marketing effort as well. Thank you again. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe.
Thank you, Frieza and Ray, for organizing all of this. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle, for all the help.
Anytime.
And Avery, yep.
And Avery, of course.
And Avery.
And thank you, Parisa, for taking my
Oh, of course, no worries, no
Thank you,
worries.
Suzanne. Thank you, Parisa. You guys are great. Thank you, Avery. Thank you, Kyle.
Take
Good
care.
job. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.